Welcome to the Football Foodie. Today we're going to be talking about why Spain is going to win the 2026 World Cup. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss this episode. We're just going to dive right into Spain, the Euro 2024 winners with Lamine Yamal. This team is not a joke. They've won the last major tournament. They made it to the Nations League finals. Didn't go the right way for Spain. This is a young team that run around you. Like, they're very good, very talented. Let's take a look at who's in Spain's roster. This team is stacked. Champions League finalist goalie David Rea, he might not even be the starting goalkeeper, and that guy is a crazy goalie. Joan Garcia, he's also a world-class goalie. They're having a goalie battle for who's going to start all these games, and that's just your two goalies, okay? You already have a good problem. You have two options to pick, two solid goalkeepers. You even have Unai Simon, but I doubt he's going to be the starting goalie. I think it's going to be ultimately Joan Garcia, but you already have three world-class goalies, 1A and 1B, fighting for time. Now let's look at their defense. Grimaldo, this guy was a great player on Benfica. He could play everywhere he's go. Grimaldo, he's a Leverkusen legend. Javi Alonso got a lot out of him. Marcus Llorente, Pedro Porro, Emerick Laporte, he's back from Saudi Arabia, and he's back at Atletico Bilbao. He's a great defender. He's the more veteran defender in the lineup. He's only 32. And then, of course, you have the most annoying player on this planet, Cucurella. Their midfield, that stacks up pretty well. Gavi, Pedri, they're doing it for Barcelona. You can't imagine a scenario where they don't do it for Spain. Then, of course, the other masterpiece of the Barcelona trio is going to be Lamine Yamal as well. $200 million talent who's not even 20 years old. Barcelona is definitely bringing out their best players this World Cup. Spain, they didn't elect for any players from Real Madrid, which is kind of shocking. You'd imagine they'd at least pick someone from Real Madrid like Carvajal. You'd want one of the veterans like him. Carreras, Fran Garcia, and Caballos as well. They should have been at least considered for this team. They're great porting players. And then, of course, you got Dean Huijsen, who literally got Spanish citizenship just to play for Spain's national team. He's actually a Dutch guy. Imagine just stitching the Dutch to play for Spain and not getting called up. That's kind of disrespectful. But hey, I guess Spain just wants to bring a united team out, and they're bringing all of their Barcelona standouts. This team is just... They have supporting characters everywhere as well, like Fabian Ruiz from PSG. He just won a title with them. They also have Nico Williams as well, who's doing it for them. This team is a serious threat to go far in this tournament. And I can see Spain doing good, but in their group stage, they might run into some problems with Uruguay. I think this might be the blip on the radar early on that gets the team together. But Spain, they're really flashy, nice, touching soccer. Uruguay, they're a great team. Like, they'll know how to hack you. Valverde, arguably one of the best midfielders for Real Madrid this year. He's leading a Uruguay team who they're not scared of hitting you, and they know how to mark their man. They're not going to play you lightly, and they're not intimidated by the big name teams. They come from Common Bowl, where literally their rivals are Argentina and Brazil. So this team is not going to be scared of Spain. It's going to be a tough game. I would not be shocked if Spain concedes one loss in this tournament. It is in the group stage to Uruguay. I still see Spain advancing in their group. I could see Uruguay finishing first, but with teams like Cabo Verde and Saudi Arabia, I don't think they have a chance of finishing second up against Spain. That's all I'm going to say. I think that Uruguay and Spain take this group in a cake match. Either one of them has 9 points or the other one has 6 points, but it's going to be very lopsided towards these two teams. If Spain does concede a loss, like I said, it would be in the group stage, and I think it would probably wake them up and put them in the proper form as well. But that being said, if Spain does finish second, there is a possibility that they get to meet Argentina earlier on. But if Spain does finish first, they get put on the other side of the bracket. Depending on what side of the bracket Spain gets put on matters to them, because if they finish first and they end up on the side of the bracket away from potentially matchups with Argentina and Portugal and Brazil and England, I think that they would be able to just straight up go to the finals with the possibility of running into France, assuming France finishes on the top of their bracket, as well as the Netherlands. I wouldn't fear them if I was Spain, but those are the only conceivable hard paths that Spain could potentially face if they do finish top of their group. That being said, they finish second right off the bat. One of their opponents is going to potentially be Argentina, assuming they finish first. So Spain is in a very interesting situation. They have all the talent. They did win a major tournament. I think for them, it's everything needs to click the right time, which it has happened to them several times. This is a winning team. If it clicks right, this team can just walk all the way to the finals. But if there's a blip and they finish second in their group, they could have a tough time just making it out of the round of 16. So this is going to be an interesting tournament for Spain. Is Yamal going to have a better tournament than he did in the Nations League finals, which he said was his worst game of his career? I don't know. We're going to see if age and experience has made Yamal better in the situations, especially if he's being covered by world-class defenders like Nuno Mendes. Yamal is probably not used to being hacked. Let's be honest. That's what Uruguay is going to do to them. So that's going to be a very interesting first test. Is Yamal going to be able to function well in nitty-gritty soccer, South American style? We're going to find out, and this tournament's going to be very interesting. What Yamal has going for him is the kid, only 18. He can definitely just improve and winning a finals at the age of 16 and winning with Barcelona, and you're not even old enough to drink in Canada is just mind-blowing. He has great pedigree. He could be a very special player. Let's see how he does in this World Cup. Let's see how Spain does in this World Cup. They have it in them to win it. They really do. I think everything just needs to click. If they can handle Uruguay, they can easily go to the finals, bearing a France matchup, and that could go either way. That would be very interesting if they end up on the other side of the bracket and they play France in the semifinals or quarterfinals. That is totally possible as well, but Spain does have it in them to beat France as well. Let's see what happens this World Cup. Thank you for watching this episode of the Football Foodie. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check out my Argentina video, why I believe they're going to win the World Cup. I have the giveaway going until July, so make sure you guys comment on that video, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and see if you can win a retro Maradona 1994 Argentina jersey. Thank you for watching this episode of the Football Foodie, and I'll see you on the next one.